I want to help you as you're looking at some linear functions, how to determine if the function is increasing or decreasing, and over what domain is it decreasing or increasing over. So I wrote 4 functions: f of x, g of x, s of t, h of z. Again, those letters and those variables aren't so much of an issue. They just help us relate or let us know that we're talking about some different types of functions. The first one, f of x equals 5x minus 2. Well, since these are all linear, I can tell if they're increasing if I know something about its slope, its pattern, its rise over its run. So if it's rise over run, slope is positive, then I know that the graph or the function is increasing. If the slope is negative, then the slope is decreasing. And then if the slope is just 0, it's just a constant. So let's look at, remember that our form of y equals ax plus b, or in this case, if we did it in a functional form, f of x equals ax plus b. A represents its slope, and b represents its starting point, or where it crosses the y-axis at. So let's just look at that a and determine if it's positive or negative or 0. So first one, f of x, 5x minus 2. The 5 is in an a's position, and 5 is positive. So the function on this one is increasing, and it's increasing over the entire range, or the entire domain of real numbers, negative infinity to positive infinity. G of x, the a coefficient component, is negative 2. So this function is decreasing over the domain of this function, and its domain here also is all real numbers. In fact, all linear equations, the domain is all real numbers. The third one, s of t, I have a fraction this time in that a component. What do I do with that? It doesn't matter. I just need to know if it's positive or negative. And in this case, it's positive, so this function is increasing over the entire domain of real numbers. And the last one, h of z equals 7. Well, 7's positive, so therefore this function is increasing. Well, hold on there. That 7 is just a constant. Really, it can be written as 0z plus 7. The slope is missing because the slope is being times by a 7 or by a 0. So therefore, in this case, the slope is 0, and this h of z equals 7. This is neither rising or decreasing, increasing or decreasing. It is simply constant. And it's constant also over the entire range. So that's a little bit to help you determine, is a linear function increasing or decreasing? Just look at its slope.